Soccer, Ottawa Hills hosting Bluffton. Just over 2 minutes in, Green Bears on the run. It's forward Walker Kite chasing it down all alone and goes top shelf. Ottawa Hills strikes first and strikes early. It's 1-0 Green Bears. Still in the first, Kite the cross to midfielder Danny Ossie. Can't capitalize, and this one remains at 1-0 Ottawa Hills. Second half action, Nolan Hoffman and Harley Talbot battling it out. It's Hoffman who sneaks it by for the equalizer. And later in the second, it's Justin Good looking for the lead and no good. Truman Talbot's there for the stop. This one ends in a 1-1 draw.
You know, we started off so hot right off the bat, and we know that we're capable of scoring early and often. You got to give Bluffton's team defense a lot of credit. They stood stout when they had to. You know, it's just one of those times where sometimes the soccer gods are with you and sometimes they're against you. A little miscommunication. That's a pretty easy fix for a team as seasoned as us, a group of guys like we have, to come back stronger than ever.
Mason Lowry and Nick Smith join us with more from Ottawa Hills.
Well, we saw 80 minutes of really entertaining soccer out here at Ottawa Hills tonight. The Green Bears score in the first 2 minutes thanks to Walker Kite, and Bluffton just kept chipping away at that advantage until they found an equalizer.
That's right. We saw two of the best Division III teams in Ohio match up here tonight nicely. Ottawa Hills had a great start, and for the large portion of this game, I felt that they were the team that was on top. Ultimately, tonight, they struggled just to make their chances pay. And when you have a team like Bluffton, who's got the dangerous players that they do up front, if you leave it at a 1-0 game, you give them the right to continue to play, and they did. And they ended up finding their chance midway through the second half to get this to be a 1-1 and ultimately a tie for the night. And a tie I think that Bluffton's going to be very happy with.
Now, the last time we saw this Ottawa Hills team was 3 weeks ago when they played a scoreless draw at Northview. They didn't have Walker Kite in that game. He showed us just how valuable he is, well, after 2 minutes, really.
That's right. Walt, he is a fantastic player for Ottawa Hills, the most dynamic attacker that they have, and he was a constant thorn in the side of Bluffton all night long. And ultimately, we saw Bluffton make some defensive adjustments, though, that worked well to really negate him for the later parts of those games. And it was crying out, Ottawa Hills was crying out for another player just to step up and to be the one to put the ball in the back of the net. But obviously, Kite is a fantastic player, and he is someone that they're going to have to lean heavily on running into this tough run of games that they have before getting into the tournament.
There's a chance that looming on the horizon, a rematch with Bluffton if both teams advance to the regional tournament, which they probably should.
Absolutely, and that would be a rematch definitely worth watching because you have two teams here that have shown tonight that this is a very competitive game amongst two teams that enjoy playing against each other, and they've played in big games in the past couple of years. They've met 2 times in the last 3 years in regional semis and regional finals, and I think the writing is on the wall that these two teams will eventually play each other again in the state tournament this year as well.
That's all from here as Bluffton and Ottawa Hills tie 1-1. Back to you.